This is for 3.2. So PC stands for perfect competition. So the characteristics of this are, so there's a few, so many small firms. So I'm just gonna draw like a bunch of factories. So many small firms are there. And then identical products. So if someone needs another a tire, they can get the same tire there. So perfect substitutes is basically what that is. And then low barriers, so there is easy entry / exit. So there's low barriers. And this is for the industry. And then the seller has no real need for ads. And then also they are considered price takers. So for example, they have their supply and demand graph and their equilibrium. They'll just keep going. So this is the market, this is the firm. They'll just keep on going until they take that price, and that's their MC. I mean MR. So they just take the price. The firm just takes it from the market. So the firms must take the market price, like I said up here, how they're like market price takers, or they're price takers, is because in a perfectly competitive market, it is one of many firms, which is one of the characteristics. They're one of many firms. Then like their own output is just too small to affect the market price. So this is why the demand curve is perfectly elastic. Mr. Dar. Oops. Okay, perfectly elastic. So and oops, sorry. So this is your demand curve. This is your demand curve. Well, this is demand. So this is also why. So if this was 20, this was 30. But if this was 20 and the demand curve is at 20, it will also have the marginal revenue, the average revenue, and then the price. They're all the same. So they would also be all at 20. Okay, the way to find losses on an MCMR graph is, so I'm trying to see your MC. So Mr. DARP is right here. Okay, and then this is your quantity going down. You can just do your quantity even going up too. So if you put your so to find losses, so ATC going at like right at this point is breaking even, right? So you have to put your ATC up more than that, than the breaking even. And then so the way that you find the losses is the height of the quantity. You don't go from here, you go from where your quantity is and then to your ATC wherever that hits and do a box. And then this whole box to your your Mr. Dark line to the height of this, and then to the ATC curve is all your losses. So just save that in. So this is how you tell that this is losses, right? But it can still be operational. So the only way that it can be operational is if your AVC, so if your AVC is here or wherever it is, if the prices don't go lower than AVC. So you can still like make stuff in like this area, or if your AVC is lower, whatever, just when the prices drop below your AVC, you should just shut down. That's all. That's the shutdown rule. But if you're having prices above that, even if you're losing some, you should still operate. Okay, now for the profits. So still starting with the same MC and MR equals D. I'm gonna keep my quantity. I mean, this one you don't have to. So putting it here, breaking even for your ATC, putting it up is losses, as we saw here. And then, but putting it down, so let's put it here, ATC. My bottom is connected to my MC line curve. So this is how you can, so the way that you find the box is again with the height of the quantity. So you never go from here and from the bottom of your ATC with that like connects with your MC. You always have to go from the height of your quantity. So this would be here. So wherever your quantity meets your ATC is where that right angle starts. So you're just gonna go all the way here and then to your equilibrium of the MR, the Mr. Darp line. So all right here that you have like to the quantity line is all you're gaining. So now a side-by-side graph. Do supply and demand. Price. Oops, sorry. And then your equilibrium. Oh. Keep going for price takers. Obviously. MR, Mr. Darp, your MC, your quantity. I'm trying to go up to quantity, price. Perfect. So there's your two graphs. Oh, sorry. So there's my side-by-side graphs. Oops, sorry about that. And what happens like to the front? Okay, so if the demand decreases, so we're gonna have the demand decreasing. And then your new equilibrium. So your quantity goes down, and your price goes down. So again, we're price takers. So here's the new MR equals DR, Mr. Darp line. So your line also goes down. And then, so your new quantity is also going to be further in because you lost quantity. So you have to represent what you did here onto here. So instead of having the quantity right here, you would have it go here. So your quantity, so what you're making will go down, and same with your MR will go down. So you'll have less profits for your boxes, but you can have more losses. So like up here, how we had like so much, but we were at that perfectly good MR line. We had space in our MC to have more profit, but now down here we only have so much. So we can have more losses than gains.